Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as I said in my last vlog, I'm going to be doing a video today on a very interesting topic, which is what's the difference between working for a startup and working for a big company, and why I personally made the switch from working for a bigger organization. When I say bigger, I was working for one of the largest telecommunications company in Canada, and now I'm working for fairly small size startup, so less than I would say around 100 people or so, and I've made the transition. So I'm going to kind of walk you through if you're either thinking of switching jobs, or if you're considering the fact that why startups are becoming so popular, and especially for younger generations, or for people who are new grads or even just early on in their careers, why startups is a better option or a good option. I'm not saying that one is better than the other as a fact, but out of my experience and out of kind of what I've been seeing around with my friends too and other people, this is what I've kind of seen. So I'm going to lay it out. So number one, I'm looking at this book here because I wrote down points on this notebook which I found, which actually has Instagram on it. Anyways, that's besides the point. So again, so the first thing is the reason why I kind of switched to the startup world is because I felt in my job at the telco, it was getting very restricted in terms of what I could do and learn. So the reason I wanted to switch is I wanted to learn more, and I was at that stage, and we're at that stage if you're around my age group, at that stage in your career where it's not about whether just you enjoy your work or do you like going into work. I think you can get that even with a bigger organization. I like going into work, I had no issues with that, but I knew what the potential of my role is, like where I feel that okay, in the next 2 years, what is this role going to offer to me? And I know that wasn't what I was looking for. So to do more and to learn more at this stage in your career is more important than whether you enjoy like the company there or it's like a party place or not. I think that's all secondary, but the key part is you need to surround yourself with people who are going to add value to you, and you're going to grow, because at this point you don't know anything, like you're very new. There are people who are smarter than you, either due to more experience, or they're just smart, but the point is that you want to be better than what you are today. And so my thought was, what would be my rate of growth in the next 2 years at where I was where in the big organization versus if I switched to a startup. I said, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm not growing in my current role, so I needed to explore that option of fast growth and putting myself in an environment where I can do more and learn more. All right, so that was my first thing. And like I said, it's not like I didn't enjoy my job, it's just that I wanted to have that like more exposure to learning different things. And big companies, you are in a role, you're assigned that task, you have to do that task, and that's it. Your very few teams or mentors in bigger organizations allow you to or let you to have that flexibility of like stepping over and doing something and presenting something that you're not meant to do, right? And then recognizing your efforts for that. And that brings me to my second point, in that in startups, titles don't matter, and where you are in the company and what position you are, it doesn't matter. So what that means is that, say for example, I was in my role at the bigger company, I was an analyst, right? So I was kind of given the responsibilities of performing all the duties as an analyst would do. If I stepped up and said, hey, listen, I think that so and so is not working correctly, or like this and this is not happening, as an observation, that can only be heard to a certain extent. if you're a director and I made the same statement, that would be like all ears, like VPs listening to you, everyone in the management team is listening to you. So at some point, titles do end up mattering in a big organization. It's just because there's so many people and that structure is required. So for me, I felt like moving to a startup, now that I'm in that company, I felt that you could be anybody. And I can literally walk up to my CEO and ask him like, hey, why do you think this is happening? Or why can't we do this? Or why you're not doing this? I can go up to the product team and be like, hey, why is our product not doing this? Or like, hey, I heard from my friend that our product has this issue. Why can't you fix it? If you did that in a bigger company, they'd be like, yeah, we've heard it from like millions of customers, but sorry, we can't do that. Again, different struggles. But what I learned is that in a big organization, in a smaller organization, you can make that difference because you have the capability of speaking and making your voice heard more easily, because again, it's a smaller place, and because they're at the stage where they want that feedback. They want younger people to come in who are not just doing it for a job, but they really go beyond their responsibilities of providing feedback, saying how we can do better, saying like, okay, this is what I've been hearing, and that's why startups hire young people, is because they come with that mindset and that energy that they need. So that was my second learning point or experience, is that like titles don't matter, and you can totally make yourself visible, and like if you're smart, people will listen to you and you will get heard. And then finally, that being said, I think that once you are in a startup, you are giving up that luxury of a 9-to-5 job. So you're not just there to do your duties of like, hey, okay, I have to work on this one specific thing and I'm done. That's not how startups work. And a lot of big corporations and those kind of jobs offer the flexibility of just sticking to that 9-to-5 schedule, not putting in extra effort, not killing yourself, which is all great, because some people really like that. And that's why for some people, I think that environment makes more sense. But for me, I have way more responsibility that I know I can't finish in a 9-to-5 job. And when I joined that company, they told me that, hey, listen, it's not going to be like that. Like if I need to travel on a Sunday, I need to travel on a Sunday. If I need to be out on a long weekend working, I need to do that. And no questions asked, because that's what you're committing to. So you're giving up a lot of your like free time to that company and making additional efforts that are probably not even in your scope. So like maybe something is not required of me, but I still have to do it because that's where they need me and that's what they hired me for, is to kind of go beyond my role and support the team as required. So you just have to be cautious of that when making that choice, that you will not have that spare time and that strict 9-to-5 schedule. And then with that, I also want to mention that it's a little stressful. That, it's just because you have a lot more responsibility at a startup. It sometimes gets really stressful because you'll get minimal help from people. Everyone's really busy and their plate is full and doing a lot. So you need to figure out your resources and what you are doing and how you're going to make that happen pretty much by yourself. Like when I joined the company, I wasn't given like, and here you go, onboarding to your new job, and like this is what you can do, and like this is what you need to know. Nothing doing. Like I was literally put in front of a team, started sitting on calls, meetings, and I needed to be prepared. No matter like, regardless of what I used to be prepared, I just had to do it. So that's that. And then finally, I think it's important that you know that if you're smart, I think if you're really dedicated and put in the effort, people will recognize you. So you'll get noticed more there. I think there are opportunities of faster promotions. In a bigger organization, they do follow the schedule that, hey, you need to be in this role for 2 years, and then you need to like be this qualified to make you a director, VP, every title comes with like so many pre-qualified qualifications that may not even make any sense. But I think in a startup, you have the potential of growing if you are willing and you put in that effort. I'm not saying it's going to happen super soon, but like I've seen cases where there are people who are able to utilize that and grow faster in their careers. And finally, my only last point is going to be, a lot of people say that, but yes, like the environment is so much more fun in a startup, just because I think you're, especially in our age group, you're around younger people or people who are around the same age group as yours. In bigger companies, you're around people who are like in their 50s, like 60s, married, retiring, or like whatever. So you don't get that energy and passion. Whereas in a startup, like everyone's super chill. Like in my office, like people can come in shorts and t-shirts, or you could just dress up in a suit. Like it doesn't matter, because nobody gives a shit about, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Nobody cares about what you wear, or how you manage your time. Like you could literally, like, you know, work from home. You can come in when you want to. Like there are certain restrictions, but like they understand that you're gonna put in that effort and they have that faith in you. It's a lot more fun. You have a lot more events. Like my company has like board games nights, like all these like fun things. Like we have a table tennis table, and you know I'm a champ in table tennis, so like I can totally use like my breaks in the office to like just chill out and like speak to my like people in the office, and they're super fun. So I think that is also a plus point, which a lot of big companies will not offer to their employees. And you get free food. Like some companies have free food, free snacks, which really helps, like cleaning services. I don't know, these days perks are just insane. So I think if you're really looking to make the move, I think it's totally worth the try. You do not know the other side of the coin till you have experienced it. So go for it, take the risk. It is a risk. So go for it, take the risk, and hopefully it works out. And if you have any questions specifically on this topic, you can always write down in the comment section below, or you can message me or email me. All the details will be in the info section below. Well, that's about it, and I'll be coming back with a new video more on this and other things shortly, so stay tuned. Take care. Bye.